Hello, everybody. Hope you had a really good weekend. And so, since I last saw you, as you know, Governor Walz said no more in the school building for this school year. Um, and so, I just want to mention to the seniors that you can expect some information from me this week about the end of the year and some things that we talked about last week in our little Zoom meeting, and just be thinking about your senior solo if that's something that you're interested in, because we'd love to still make that happen for you and get creative. So I'm going to be sending out some information about that, so please look for that this week. And today's going to be, relatively straightforward for you. It's going to look like a lot of work when you look at the assignment, but it's going to go really quickly. You're going to vote 8 times today, 4 times for the greatest songs of all time bracket, and 4 times for the newer songs. This is the second round. We're just going to zoom through this because you have heard these songs now before. And a lot of them you're not going to have to re-listen to them. If I look at especially the newer songs like Titanium versus Single Ladies, you probably already know what you're going to vote for. You probably don't need to listen to either of those songs. I just ask that don't guess. If there's a song that you don't really remember, if you're looking at Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison versus Yesterday by the Beatles, if you're like, oh, how does that one song go? Just click on the link, get it back in your mind, familiarize yourself with it, and then vote. So again, you don't have to listen to all of these videos, and if you do listen to one, you don't have to listen to the whole thing, because there's a lot of songs here, but just click on the ones that you're not super familiar with just to get a little taste of it before you vote on those, okay? So if we go at this clip, we'll be done with this second round in 4 days, and that'll get us into the Sweet 16, and then from there, we're going to do something a little bit different with those last 16 songs. So that's all you're going to be doing today. And I just wanted to mention to you, I've been thinking about you a lot lately, especially you seniors. And a student said to me recently about this whole coronavirus situation, they said, this is the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life. And they weren't talking about personally, they were talking globally. This is the biggest event. And if somebody were to ask me that, what's the biggest thing that's happened in your life, my initial reaction has always been 9/11, September 11th, because it happened when I was a senior in high school. And it changed my senior year. I don't think it necessarily changed my senior year to the extent of how this has changed your senior years, you seniors, but it changed my senior year. And it was a terrible situation, a terrible time. And now I can look back on my senior year as a time that I grew a lot and that I learned a lot, and I think that you seniors especially are gonna have the same thing. And I think that and I've mentioned this to some of you before, but the truest test of somebody's character is how they respond to adversity, how they respond when things are difficult, because when everything's going your way, it's not that difficult, oftentimes, to have a positive attitude and to be productive and all of those things. It's when things get hard. That's when you really find out what you're made of. And the natural reactions in times like these that are hard, I think, for a lot of people, is to give up and complain and stop trying, stop caring, and all of those things. Those are natural reactions that a lot of people will give into. And if you are feeling the pull to give in to those reactions, I am asking and begging you to push against that, to not give up, to not roll over and let these circumstances win. I encourage you to try your best to continue to pick yourself back up, even if it's daily or multiple times a day. Because I'm not going to be the guy that's going to sit here and say that it's been easy for me either, because it hasn't. I don't like a lot of what this situation has brought, especially with school-related stuff. And I shared this with some of you also, but I think that for me, I have to take it a day at a time, and I have to try to live each day in a way where I go to bed at night feeling like today was worth it, today was productive, today was meaningful. Just doing something, and it doesn't have to be big. Today I took my family to Whitewater State Park. We were there for 2 hours. It wasn't life-changing, it wasn't anything like that, but it was quality time with my family. There's memories made, there were smiles, there was laughter, there were tears. Camille fell down. She falls down a lot. And but it just, I don't know, it makes me feel like today was worth it. Today's Sunday when I'm recording this, and this morning I participated in a church thing, and for me that's meaningful and it's beneficial, and it makes me feel like I did something today. I played Mario Kart with my daughters today. That's not groundbreaking stuff there, but we enjoyed it and we spent time together, and so I just wanted to encourage you, and just ask you to keep picking yourself up and keep going and keep pushing. When it gets hard, motivate yourself to think this is where I find out kind of what I'm made of. And I got a message from a senior at Stewartville High School, and I asked the senior if I could share some of their thoughts with everybody, and they said that that would be okay. I'm not going to read all of the message that was sent to me, and I'm not going to share any information as to who this would be, but this person did give me permission to do this, which is very, very nice. But here's what a current senior of Stewartville High School said. I haven't had many words to describe how I have been feeling about this whole thing. I haven't really wanted to talk to anybody or really do much. I've just been kind of down. I can't get the idea out of my head that it's all just done like that. It's pretty much over. The past 4 years of high school was my normal, and now I don't get to end it correctly. I don't get to see my friends. I don't get to go out and do something last minute. There probably won't be any more lasts. They have probably already happened, and we didn't even know it. We don't get to end high school how we want. No closure. It's just over. I've gone through the past 2 years of high school wanting it to be over. I wanted to move on. I just wanted to get away from small town Stewartville where rarely something exciting ever happens. School's been out for a while now, after all this coronavirus stuff, and I have left my house a handful of times. I didn't want to do anything. Seeing people post positive things on social media just made me want to scream. I was so angry that people could be positive about something so horrible that my senior year got cut short. No more concerts, no more last sporting events, just over. The thought of not being able to take funny / not so funny crying pictures at the Pops concert made me so sad. Not being able to wear, well, that would give away. And then they took a turn. High school is the time and place where you find who you are and who you want to be. It took me 4 years, but I got there. I like who I am. But there's so much more to life than high school. It's only 4 years of your life. I'm so excited to move on to bigger and better things. I get to go to college. I get to follow my dreams. I get to meet new people. Of course, I'm still sad about everything, but there is hope. And I know for a fact that something so amazing is going to come out of all of this. So I'm going to do the best I can with what I have been given. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to do the best I can with what I have been given. I'm going to enjoy time with my family, do the best I can with online school, take some time for myself. I can't wait for the new things in my life to happen. I'm so excited for this to be over and people can hug and laugh and smile together again. Um, yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it? Um, so thank you to the, the brave soul that sent that and was willing to have that be shared with everybody. And I hope that you gain some motivation and some inspiration from those strong, beautiful words. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye bye.